Hi everyone. Hi. Yes, it's me, Dart. Welcome back to my portal. That sounds horrible. That Yeah, I did all this so I could show you that I'm wearing my full body trackers right now. Why? Why am I doing that? Cuz I fucking feel like it. Damn it. Everything's been going wrong. Like already, we're going to just start off strong. This is fixed. I can use my hands again. Not because I fixed the old controller. Perchance it's because I destroyed the I destroyed the old controller. I had to get a new one. What happened, Kendall knows all about it, and if you're listening right now, or watching, I guess, I jumped. I did a little jump. Anyway, my button, the A button, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it. It wasn't pressed in, like it wasn't stuck in, but I couldn't press it. So it felt like something was like prohibiting it from being pushed. So that broke it. On top of the fact that the sensor was broken, so I couldn't do shit like that. I had to have my gestures off all the fucking time. I was starting to get drift in it. There was just so many fucking issues. Meanwhile, this one's still. I'm not gonna say anything. If I say something, it's gonna break. This one sucks. Actually, it's actually really bad. It's drifts and yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm not going. Damn, this is a small cup. Was it this small before? Or am I just big? Was I really small before? I was normal Sonic. This time I'm human Sonic. As you can tell, that hyperfixation has not stopped, and I don't think it will. Um, Speaking of Sonic, the one other thing I want to talk about, the as my coworker friend Tori says, um, the Shadow Chronicles. What happened? I've been trying for like the past 3 fucking weeks. I've been trying to get the fucking 9-inch, like little shadow plushie. You know, you go to Walmart, they have the little shitty ones, you know, $10, whatever. I've been wanting to get that, the shadow one in particular, for over 3 weeks now. And every time we have not got them in. Cut to now, like 3 days ago, I believe, I ordered one off eBay and I had to pay extra because it was like already $6 over because, you know, fucking scalpers. Uh, on top of that, I had to pay $5.99 in shipping and like $2 in tax. So altogether, it was like $26 for this fucking thing. And I go into work the next day, and I was putting a bop it away. I was putting a bop it away, and in the corner of my fucking eye, I see red and black, where I've not seen red and black for like the past 3 weeks. And I look over, after taking a double take, of course, I look over, and there is one singular shadow plushie there. Are you fucking kidding me? What? And this is not the only time this has fucking happened to me either. I wanted that Billie Eilish perfume, not the new one, the happier than ever one, the vanilla one, and I wanted to get it from work so I could get 10% off of it. I waited months. I'm not kidding. I waited a good month to maybe 3. I waited fucking 3 until I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna order it off Amazon because my other coworker, Tori, did. I was like, fuck it, why not? It's like barely any difference. Not even maybe a week later. By the way, I wasn't at work. I was actually like 3, 4 towns over at a different mall. My coworker texted me a picture of it. We had one. And what should have been like 40-minute drive turned into a 21, like a 20-minute drive because I was speeding to get that fucking perfume. I think I was with my friend Zane. I was speeding, dude. 80, 90 around that fucking range. All you could hear was because I don't know. I think at the time my stable like thing was still fucked up. The alignment, the alignment was still fucked up, and there was also the rusted out fucking. That's gonna happen a couple of times. The rusted out thing on my back, and apparently it was really dangerous. They told me that if I were to like it's a miracle that I survived, because if I were to like go over 75, maybe 80 miles per hour, the whole back end of my car could have came off. But I was booking it to 90 to Walmart, and I was sprinting into that store, and as soon as I got there, it was fucking gone. I was so upset. Still am. Fuck whoever got that. And fuck whoever got the last Shadow plushie before we ran out. Fuck you, buddy. No, and fuck Walmart. No, I'm gonna fucking say it. Fuck them. No, this is bullshit. Every time I want something, I swear to God, they're doing this on fucking purpose. Every time I want something, and they make me wait, and it's like they know when I order it. The fact, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm gonna blow up your store. Anyway, moving on. Great fucking intro. It's March, St. Patty's Day. Oh my goodness, this happened. The Shamrock Shake. It's all I care about. Great shake. I love the Shamrock Shake. But St. Patty's Day, guys. I'm a little Irish. I'm half Irish, half Scottish. I hope I edited that out. I might be getting sick again. It's okay. Actually is perfect timing, because I was just about to say I fucking hate fucking hate St. Patty's Day. St. Patrick's Day, bro. Just say it. Only because like it's supposed to be like the you know, like season of being lucky and everything. My life is the complete opposite of that. Everything just has been going wrong, and it's all minor things other than my car accident. That was more of an important thing. But I don't know. Like I'm just not I'm not I'm slowly losing it. Anyway, why did my phone turn off? Did I turn it off? I had it set to where the screen won't shut off. Anyway, we'll get to that later. Let's just go into the third topic. Technically, I don't even know. I'm already so far in. Talking ghost stories, guys. Not the anime. Don't be conceived. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. God, I am just I'm all over the place. Had a long day. We'll get into it. The fuck? Right. Ghost stories, not the anime. Though the anime is really good. You should watch it. The dub. I mean, watch the sub if you really want, but the dub is where it's at because it's just fucking hilarious. I said jump! Anyway. I have a few. And I'm gonna start with, actually, before we get into mine, I'm gonna start with my mother's. Then one I always love talking about. All of these happened before I was born. And what happened was my mom and my aunts went to a graveyard, specifically the one where one of my aunts were buried. And it was nighttime, and they were using the Ouija board, and it worked, I guess. I don't remember exactly what it said. I think it said something along the lines of they got some scary shit. They said like leave, run, I don't know, something like that. Obviously they listened, and they left the board. They just left it there. But they got into the car, and they noticed they were parked like on the road, like normal graveyard. Towards the end of the road, there was just this like figure, like this black figure of a lady in a dress, pretty sure. And she started slowly coming closer and closer. And as this was happening, they couldn't start the car. I'm pretty sure my mom was the one driving. I did it again. My mom was the one driving, and they were in a van, I'm pretty sure. And she just couldn't get the car to start. Everyone's freaking the fuck out, screaming at her, like, start the fucking car! Like, we need to go! That kind of shit. And she's trying, it's not working. Meanwhile, those fucking figures still coming closer. And by the time it got to the hood of their car, the van suddenly started. And she backed into a tombstone and drove out of that motherfucker. and never looked back. Pretty spooky. This next one kind of more or less, I know she has more. I remember her talking about she was living downstairs, I forgot who, but she woke up in the middle of the night, couldn't move whatsoever, and there were faces and shit all like on the ceiling and like watching her, that kind of stuff. That maybe less ghost, more sleep paralysis demon, but who am I to judge? I don't know. And then there was also the time, it's not really less ghost sighting, more or less what my older sister, before I was born still, uh, she had this thing where she would talk. Or wait, no, this was after I was born because he died like if it wasn't before I was born, it was definitely fucking like a month after I was born. But she would come to my mom all the time saying that she was talking to my grandpa, my mom's side. Um and like I said, he died, and so like she was talking to his ghost or something like that. And she would walk into rooms and see her just staring at a wall talking to nobody. Fucking living in paranormal activity. But and then there was also a time where when I was very young, I don't fucking remember this whatsoever, but I went up to my grandma and I was like talking all about the Titanic, saying how I was on the Titanic and all that shit. And my grandma just kind of looked at me like, "Did you watch the movie or something? What are you talking about?" And I just kind of looked at her. I was like, "There's a movie?" And then at that moment, she was like, "The fuck?" But the only thing, by the way, before that moment, I've been told the only thing I've had Titanic wise before that moment was this glass like poster of it that was above my crib. However, when I was still a fucking baby, it like fell and it shattered. So like I've obviously don't remember it. I have the same one, but it's a tin. I'll put a picture of it maybe if I'm feeling up to it. But yeah, no other thing Titanic around the house, I'm pretty sure. So kind of weird, you know. I've also had dreams about it, like more nowadays. I was like on the back of it as it was going into the water. As soon as I hit the water, I woke up. It was really weird. But then again, I've had dreams about 9/11 before, seen it. Like it was weird. I was like, this was a lucid dream, by the way. The Titanic one wasn't. This one was, and oh no, okay, side rant. We're going into it. It was so fucking weird. And the reason I know it was a lucid dream because I'm pretty sure most lucid dreamers have this like object they dream of, how they know they're in a lucid dream. Mine is my phone because usually it's easier to pick something that you use every day, like a ring or whatever the fuck. But mine was my phone. I was in the building, in the office space, and I kind of just like looked around. I was like, "Oh, this is nice. Let me grab my phone, take a picture or something." And then it hit me. Wait a fucking minute. Is that one of the twin towers? Because I could see it out the other one out the window, and I just kind of looked at it. I looked up at the sky; it was clear, barely a cloud in the fucking sky. I was like, what's today's date? It was September 11th. The year was wrong. It was like 42 or so. It just said 42. Like I'm gonna guess like 2042. I don't fucking know. It was a different year, but the date was still right. And immediately panic settled in. I was like, oh fuck. I need to get the fuck out of here. And I start running down the stairs, and then I'm like, wait, I need to save someone. I need to do something. And I go into like a random floor, and the first lady I see, which by the way, I've never fucking met this woman. My mind created a person. I tapped her shoulder. She had a ponytail in. She was blonde. She was kind of bigger. I don't remember what she was wearing. I think she was wearing like black something. But she turned in her swivel chair. She's like, "What?" And I'm like, "We need to get the fuck out of here. You just gotta trust me on this. Like, dude, what's about to happen isn't good." And she's like, "Man, fuck off. I'm trying to work." And she turned back around, went back to it. I'm like, okay, fuck you. I'm saving myself. I run out, and as soon as I'm out the doors at the lobby, I'm like, okay, so like, how do I? the side where like the fountain was, I was coming out of, I think that was a south tower. Like the other one was over here. I was coming out of this one. I look up and immediately I see just explosion. Like I don't see a plane, but I see an explosion. I'm like, what the fuck? So I pulled my phone back out because obviously, and I pointed up, and as soon as I pointed, this is where it gets kind of weird because it happened so quick. Because the other one just hit, and I knew in real life, obviously, it took like a couple more minutes before the other one came. As soon as I started recording it, I saw the other one, a plane just fly directly into that shit and blow the fuck up. And as soon as the plane like goes into the building and I don't see the tail anymore, I woke up and I kind of just like looked around. I was like, what the fuck? Because these were angles of 9/11 that I've never seen in a video before or anywhere before. It was super weird and surreal, and I don't know what it means. Ghost stories, going back to that, we're gonna move on to mine. That was a interesting side rant. Um, so we talked about my mom, so now going into mine, the one I love talking about the most, and I've actually scared a couple people talking about it. Either they think I'm crazy or something is actually going on. I wouldn't be shocked if I had schizophrenia. But it's at my friend Zane's house, which by the way, a lot of shit just happens paranormal like there. It's fucking weird. Even before we met, Zane has their own stories of shit going on. And so I was there, I was in the backyard. Zane went inside to either get a drink or go to the bathroom or do something. Either way, they went inside. And I was just kind of like laying on the trampoline. No, because I was out back on the trampoline, which by the way is very fucking tall. Like, okay, this is not, you know how tall a trampoline is. Come on, look at that. It was a pretty decent sized trampoline. I had to climb onto the damn thing, and I'm 6'1". But I'm laying on it, and then I sit up, and the first thing I see at the end of the trampoline, just right up on the edge, was the Hat Man. And I'm being so dead. Like, I was staring directly at him. I could see what he was made out of, because he wasn't a person. He was still like a figure, and like some figure, as if you were to see in the corner of your eye, but instead of the corner of your eye, it was right fucking in front of me. And he was tall as hell, and he was made out of this like pearlescent black and purple, like, I don't want to say gas, but like it was almost like liquid. And as soon as I blinked, he disappeared. And what is so weird is because this was in broad daylight. Like this was midday, like 4 o'clock, baby. The sun was shining, and he was there, fucking bold as ever. Sorry, I feel like I'm being watched. This is weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, it was very bright out, and I was able to just see him standing there. It was so bizarre. On top of that, I've had another experience in that old house I used to live in. I was in the living room, and this was around the time where my brothers and my dad were all working in the same factory, so I had the house to myself for a while. It was really nice, actually. But it was towards later in the night. I think I was just on my phone, just doing whatever, and in the like corners of my eyes, I see this fucking man just walking to the kitchen, and I quickly look up, and I'm like, nope, no, 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 and I immediately ran up to my room. Um, can't think of any other ones off the top of my head. But all right, let's move on, shall we? Going back to the Sonic thing, I also got new shoes. They're really comfortable, actually. I got them off Etsy, and they're like, cause like I forgot what brand, but somebody, I think it was Adidas or something, made Sonic shoes, but they were for kids. They only had fucking kid sizes. They made Sonic and Shadows. And I was like, what the fuck? I want some. So I went on Etsy and I found that some that looked basically exactly the same, but like in my size. So I got the Sonic ones, and it came with a little bag of rings too. So that was a little something, something. I've been wearing them to work like every day, and I love them so much because I've been needing a pair of just slip-on shoes, and just on top of that, again, they're just really comfortable. Um, another thing, order-wise, thanks to Trump and his fucking tariffs, bitch. Um, I wasn't able to get this Taylor ring, the Taylor Swift red ring. I ordered one from eBay, and I guess it was coming from China, and ended up on top because it was like Chinese New Year was already taking forever just to get shipped, but when it finally did, it got returned back to sender because the bitch didn't want to pay the tariffs to send it off. So thanks to Trump and his tariffs, I couldn't get my fucking Taylor ring. That bitch. I ended up reordering from a familiar seller. I like them. I've gotten my Speak Now bracelet from them and my Fearless necklace from them, and each time I've gotten like these Taylor bucks, some stickers, and like this nice card. And they also have like a film over it to make them shiny. So it's really cool. You know what? Because I'm getting sick, I wouldn't be shocked if it was COVID because not too long ago, my brother, the one I work with, Eric, he got COVID. He's doing fine now, but I don't know. I probably got it some way or another because, you know, my luck. Happy St. Patrick's Day, you guys! Fucking kill myself. Let's move on to some music. So, today, actually, the day I'm recording this, Lady Gaga's new album Mayhem came out, and already I was already a fan of Abracadabra, Disease, and Die with a Smile. All good songs. And the album was really good too. I loved it very much. My favorite one was the Garden of Eden. To take you to the Garden of Eden. Anyway, that's a really bomb song, bro. And there was I forgot the name of it, but there was another song. It kind of gave Taylor Swift vibes. Um, one thing I will say, uh, I feel like it was very overhyped. As in, like, the people who got it early, they were saying that it was better than, like, all her shit that she's ever made before. And it's good, but it's definitely not better than, like, the Fame Monster or even Art Pop. Or Born This Way, duh. But, it's not better, but it's still very good. It's better than the other one that that she did with the Harley Quinn thing and the one before that. I find it better than that. I just feel like I was expecting more like, I guess the word I'll use is just heaviness, I think. Cuz like she was branding with like a lot of like, what I'll just say, just heavy vibes. I don't fucking know. Hardcore, I guess. I don't know. And some of the songs were very, I just feel like tame. Not like they're tame. I meant like for her. For Lady Gaga, it's a little tame. For anyone else, obviously, it'd be out there. But this is Lady Gaga we're talking about. Again, love the album. Great album. Love it very much. We're gonna go into just like songs instead of albums because no other album really came out that I want to talk about. I don't remember if I have talked about the song Black Box Warning by Leanna Firestone, but that song, I don't think, I'm gonna be so dead ass. I don't think I've ever related to a song so hard before, because like usually I would relate to like a part of a song or like a specific lyric. I feel like every word in this fucking song, ooh, it's me. Well, at least the majority, but like I just really, really relate to that song. Same with Thoughts by Sasha Alex Sloan. That is another song. It's more or less just like the chorus that I relate. I still relate to the song in general, either way, but it's just another song I really relate to. Very much suggest that you guys, whoever's watching and or listening to this, go listen to those songs. They're so fucking good. I listen to them on on repeat at work. It's good. Now this one, I'm gonna talk a little more about Anxiety by Doechii. Dude. Because she was like featured on some other guy's song, I don't remember his name. But it was uh, Dochi's part was best. It's the only reason why I added it to my playlist. But that sound started like her specific part started blowing up on TikTok, and she noticed this, and she was like, "Should I just like make my version, you guys?" More or less being a rhetorical question because she did it anyway. But everyone was like, "Yes, you fucking should." I was one of those people. I was like, "I want it today," and she released it literally not even like 2 days later. Which damn girl, you work fast, and it's so much better than the other one. I'm glad she did that. I immediately got the other one off my playlist and put that one on. It's so good. Definitely listen to that. Um, Now at the second, as I'm recording this, it's not out yet. However, when it comes out, it will be out by the time this is out. So another cool another cool song you should listen to. Um Babies in the Grave by M Dizzle. That shit slaps, you guys. That is some fire tunes. It's on all streaming services. Can you believe that? Apple Music, it's there. Spotify, oh, you better believe it's there. TikTok Sounds, it fucking sure as hell will be. Now, is this good? Fuck, who knows? Who knows? But fire song, guys. Um, I love just finding beats on YouTube and literally talking to them. It's okay. But yeah, M Dizzle on all streaming platforms. Go listen to my other two albums. I mean, his other two albums, Dedication in 2006. The deluxe ones are on all the streaming services. Should follow him. Anyway, going back to TikTok. I'm getting fucking pissed. No. And this is a lot coming from me because I don't know. I'm not Christian or anything, but like I do believe something's happening. I don't know. I don't label myself. It's just life. Who knows? Anyway, the Christians pulling up to every fucking comment section, bro. Every single one I've seen, there's been one of those, Jesus died on a cross for your sins. God is real. Shut the fuck up! Shut up! My God! I have never seen a religion shove it more down our throats than I have Christians. There's no hate worse than Christian love. You need to fuck off. I do not care who you believe in. I do not care what your religion is. What you need to do is keep it to your fucking self unless if people actually give a shit. You do not see any other fucking religion going out of their way to bring, like, to shove it down people's throats like this. You don't see that, like, anywhere else, bro. Look around. Stop. It's annoying. I do not need to fucking know that Jesus died for my sins every 5 seconds. God damn. I fucking hate copy and paste shit like that. But I do love the people who are commenting like, I don't know, fucking Patrick Star. They're like doing the exact same message, but they're changing it from Jesus to Patrick, or fucking Danny DeVito. Just like, I don't fucking know, shit like that. But they need to stop. It's getting really fucking annoying. Keep it on your account or whatever. Ooh, a good show I'm watching. I'm still in the middle of watching it. I think I'm on episode 6, 7, maybe. Severance. Damn, this shit is some interesting shit. Because the only reason I even know about it is because of TikTok. Because I kept seeing clips about it, and I still haven't watched those clips, by the way. So I'm just so intrigued to how shit's gonna go down. Like, how is this gonna happen? Like, And also, it's like really fucked up to think about. Like the th- I don't know how to explain it. Being able to just sit there knowing that you're putting a version of yourself in through this hell. Fucking spoiler warning. If you do not want any spoilers, skip ahead. The fact that Helly tried to literally kill herself, bro, to get out of this shit is insane. Which has like a whole other meaning to it too, because you're doing this to yourself, but like it's like you don't know it exactly. Like you're being a victim and you don't know it. Because the whole thing is that like there's this chip in your brain that like as soon as you get into this specific part of the building, you kind of turn into this other version of yourself where like you don't remember anything from your personal life and it's only work life. So anything and everything that has happened here at work is that version of you. And it's not like the person is physically trapped there because they leave every day, it's work. They can't force you to stay. So you leave, but as soon as you leave, you switch back into hello? You switch back into your personal self. You have no memory of what happened at work, and you just go home. And it's like on paper, being able to forget everything that happened at work, kind of just like skip work, you know, that's cool and everything. But when you think of it like that, Jesus Christ, because imagine like you wake up at work and you can never fucking leave ever. Every time you try to leave, you just walk right back in. And whenever it's time to leave and you do leave, you suddenly just it's like you never left and you just wake up again and you're coming instead of walking out the door, you're going in the door, you're fully rejuvenated because your personal self has slept and everything and you're just do it again forever until you die. Or at least until your personal self dies, because eventually you're going to walk out of work and never wake up. So eventually you've had basically killed that other version of yourself, which is like that's not scary. The fuck? That's very scary. At least for that person. It's like they really go into it, obviously, and I haven't watched it all, but just like the subject alone is so weird. And it's kind of scary to think that we could eventually be in that own like that future. Because with that whole brain chip that they've made, it's only a matter of time before we start doing shit like that. Like, still gonna be out of my lifetime, but eventually it would probably happen. Especially with the whole AI thing going on. Jesus. Um, Speaking of work, let's go into some work stories I have to share. Like, it's actually yesterday. As you know, I'm constantly pulled over to ODP to do orders and shit, and that takes always until like around 6, which is my lunchtime, and then I take an hour lunch. So I'm usually don't get to go to my own area until around like 8, 7-ish, depending if I have to push my lunch back any. But we were all pulled. It was me and Tori. I don't remember who else was there, but we were pulled. We come back around 7-ish, and when we get there, we have a couple managers, and they're just like, "Yeah, we have management coming tomorrow. You have to make everything look perfect." What? The fuck? What are you on? What drug are you taking? Why aren't you fucking sharing? Are you out of your fucking mind? Maybe you should have thought of that before you pulled our asses over to ODP the entire fucking day. You want perfect? You're getting decent at best. I'm telling you, by the time I've from then to the end of that shift, I wouldn't even had time to take a fucking piss. Like, I went home exhausted as hell. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Make it perfect. Yeah, okay. I'm fucking sure. I don't know. I think I was there for market. I don't know if they ever said anything. Better fucking not have. But if they do have something to say, they can say it to my fucking face. Cause I'm sure so I'll say something back. Hope I don't get fucking fired. Um, Ooh. Last week, I was broke as fuck, and Tori, my coworker, ended up getting me Takis because I'm broke, which I am thankful for. However, I'm not thankful for my dumbass like not picking something else because all I had that day, because there was no food at the house either. I had a Red Bull and 2 little bags of Takis. That was my dinner, I guess. Never. Please, guys, whoever is watching this, please never do that. I had the worst acid like reflex the next 2 days. It lasted 2 days. I had to buy Tums, bro. But it was so fucking bad. It didn't feel like a burning sensation. It felt like pain. It was just pain. Especially if I took like a deep breath, it hurt. And I had to work through that, by the way. But the Tums did help. Just like never fucking do that. Don't. Just don't. You don't even want to know. I'm gonna be so real. This might be TMI, you guys. Skip ahead if you have a weak stomach. I don't know. But you don't even want to know what my shit looked like, bro. What it felt like. It burned, bro. Dude, I swear those Takis just went in and then they came out, no change in color. They were blue. Bro, it was so bad. Never. I'm fine now, obviously. Never fucking do that. And if I catch one of you fuckers doing that, I'm gonna fucking make you vomit or something because you don't want to go through it. And if you do, just buy a lot of Tums, I guess. Have fun. You didn't want to listen. Moving on from whatever the fuck to something kind of equally, no, not equally, a little less gross, but my opinion. It was another day where everyone was at OPD, and this time I mean fucking everybody, even the team leads were over there. And so somebody had to be at the fitting room, and this guy had he broke his ankle not too long ago, and he's chill or whatever, but it's just bad first impression. He pissed me off a little. He pissed us all off doing this. He kind of put his foot just directly on the shelf where we leave like our snacks or water bottle and stuff like that. And it wasn't like his shoes or anything. It was basically because he broke his foot, so like it was his bare foot. And granted, there was a cushion on it, but like still, it was just like really gross and icky. Like you had plenty of areas to put it, dude. You could have chose anything, but whatever. I think one of my coworkers ended up wiping it down, but that was that basically. It was just a little pet peeve I had. And ooh, this one really grinds my gears. Fucking again. This is a pattern you'll see where I'm at OPD once more. And keep in mind, I just finished a walk. It was maybe like literally 10 minutes maybe before my next break. And I was like, okay, maybe I can quickly get one done if it's short. I got like a 70 pick walk, which by the way, a 30 pick walk will take me 30 minutes. Yeah, so like a minute per fucking item because I'm stupid, okay? I have this thing where I just can't see shit right in front of me. Okay, I know it's an issue. Leave me alone. I'm slow. Anyway. Anyway, I came in, put it away. So it was a 70 walk. I was like, oh hell no. And I closed out of it for someone else to fucking do. And the fucking store lead, she was there and she was like, because I mentioned I was going on my 15 and I'll be back in 15 minutes, 15. And she was like, did you just close out a walk? Which, by the way, I have done before. We have done many times before. Team leads have done it many times before. The team leads have done it many times before. And she looked at me. She was like, did you just close out a walk? I was like, Yeah, it was a 70 pick walk. I can't get it done in like 10 minutes. So, like, I'm just going to go to my break first. She's like, well, we don't do that here. It's almost as if this isn't my fucking job. It's almost as if I should be folding jeans. Does it look like I care? So then I said, okay, but I couldn't get that done in 10 minutes. And she's like, well, I don't care. We don't do that here. I'm like, I have not taken a break today yet. She's like, well, when did you get here? 2. She looked at the time. She was like, okay, fine, go to your break, but we don't do that here. Fuck off. Does it look like I give a shit? Pick someone who does. Why are we always the first choice? There's a fucking store-wide load of people. You could pull one fucking other person to do this other shit except for me. Does it look like I fucking care? No. Get your own fucking employees to do it. Fuck. All right. Next, I had a suggestion because I was kind of running out of topics to talk about. And Kendall was like, well, talk about conspiracy theories. I'm going to go through the ones that I basically talked about, I think, in the last one, if not the one before that. I'm going to go through those first because, I've already talked about them, but I just want to talk about them again. I guess we'll just start out strong. The Earth isn't flat, okay? It isn't perfectly round either. If you don't want me to say it's round or whatever that triggers you. um, it's like weirdly shaped. Okay, it's not. It's just so big it looks perfectly sphere to us because we're like ants to it. But it's not flat. Get a fucking grip. We've been to space. Okay, people have seen it with their own eyes, taken pictures of it. It's not flat. The gravity wouldn't even work right if it was. The moon would crash onto us, I'm pretty sure. Fucking idiots. Speaking of space, we did go to the moon. You can literally see with telescopes, like the flag and shit. We have gone. It's been televised. We didn't have the technology in the 60s or 50s, whenever it happened. I don't remember off the top of my head. Am I stupid? Yes. Fuck off. At least I know that. At least I'm not as stupid as you, who thinks that we didn't go to the moon because we didn't have the technology back then to even do it right. So we would have been able to tell. At least now. People, I don't know. Back then, they found a lot of shit looked real. And the moon, it's not hollow, which is a very interesting variant. It's because, like, apparently when they landed on it, the moon rang for a while, like how a bell would. And to be honest, I can't really put my finger on it, why that would have happened. And even if it is hollow, even if you're right, it's not just like air. Because I don't think that's how gravity really works. There has to be like something there to produce that gravity. It can't just, or otherwise it's just a big fucking rock, which like it is. But anyway, there's probably like water or something in the center because like they can't just be empty. It can't really. That's not how shit works. Because like it was like crushed together, whatever. Think of like when you take little bits of Play-Doh and you smash it together. There may be little holes in it, but it's not gonna be hollow in the center unless if you like truly fucking like make these spherical fucking whatever the fuck and put it together. You would have to sculpt it anyway. Climate change is not a conspiracy theory. That is real. That is literally fucking happening. People who think it's not happening, it's snowing right now. It's March. It is literally beginning of March right now. So I guess I don't know, it's not too uncommon, but it's still a little I'm getting tired of this shit. I want the snow to go away. Thank you. Bye-bye. You weren't even here on Christmas. You didn't even do your fucking job right. Anyway, it is fucking real. The evidence is there. Do I have the evidence to give to you? No. Do some fucking research. MAGA. This is crazy. Vaccines are real. They do help. And the people that go to hospitals and do not accept care because they don't accept, like, they don't believe any of that shit really works, and then we're just pumping them full of chemical, whatever the fuck, and they'd rather have natural remedy, then go home. The fuck you wasting their time for? But vaccines are real. They work. Do they maybe make you sick sometimes? Well, yes, because they're literally giving you the virus. Like, it's a dead version of it, but you're still gonna get symptoms, and that's the whole process. Because it's better to get this version of it than to get it full on, because if you get it full on, there are, you never know, who, depending on who you are, you could die from whatever the hell it is. COVID, the flu, even. Like, get your shots. Meanwhile, I haven't gotten a shot in years. That's probably why I'm getting sick a lot. Get your vaccines. Anyway. Oh my god. Okay, I feel like this. The people who genuinely think the birds aren't real and that they work for the bourgeoisie or whatever. I don't even. Do I have to say anything? I don't really think I have to add on to that because that statement alone is just like, I'm sorry. Then there's like the one person one. She's like, yeah, I think that. Oh, he's making fun of me. Damn straight I am. Fucking, I don't know. Look at the bird, bro. It's a living thing. I've seen dead birds on the fucking ground. You know, totally drones. Anyway. Now here's a more specific one I wanted to bring up. Going back to the whole Titanic thing, that was one of my, like, the last time I had a very long hyperfixation like this one, like my Sonic one right now. This one is very strong right now. I think the last time I've ever focused on something so much was the Titanic. I don't know. I mean, I still love it, and the movie, the James Cameron one. But yeah, it was the last time I ever had a hyperfixation on that. But the conspiracy theory I was going to talk about is how around the time they were still building it, I think, like putting the finishing touches on the Titanic, like building it, the Olympic, its sister ship, had like wrecked and like the whole front end was fucked. So they docked like a short period of time together to one, fix it, and to continue building. But people think that around that time they switched the nameplates, turned the Olympic into the Titanic, and turned the Titanic into the Olympic, so that way they could purposely sink it that night to get insurance money because the Olympic was like that fucked up or something like that. But I remember doing a lot of research for this when I was like 11. I made this little book or something. I just like quickly stapled it together with printed out pictures, trying to prove it right, which I do remember shortly after making that, I did more research to keep trying to add on to it, and then I kind of debunked myself, and I was like, oh, yeah, wait, no, that doesn't make sense, because they wouldn't have, like, had enough time to swap everything, like, that they would not have had enough time. And plus, there would have been, someone would have somehow documented it, I feel. Because, like, there's still, like, the road, I'm pretty sure, was literally, like, right there. When you're driving by, you can literally fucking see them. But, I don't know. That one's not real. The Titanic just accidentally sank, unfortunately. I honestly should have kept the Olympic up because she never sank. The Britannic and the Titanic sank, which is crazy. But, Olympic lived like full on until they put her into the scrapyard and literally pulled her apart. Shouldn't have fucking done that. They could have kept it. Should have kept it. Would have been awesome. I would have paid top money to be on that damn thing. And I can't think of anything else to really add on to all that. So I guess this is the end. How long have I been recording for? Damn, almost an hour. I seriously gotta keep getting more topics, you guys. I gotta think of more shit to talk about. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be boring. No, if anyone's actually listening, literally no one has ever gotten this far and to do one of these. If you got this far, I want you to comment Jigglypuff. I don't fucking know. It was the first word that came to mind. But comment, anyone who's actually listening, maybe on top of that, add on to it if you want. Like topics or something you want me to discuss. Because I think I'm running out of ideas. More or less, I don't know. Only so much can happen, you know? But then again, a lot can happen. You just never know. You never know what. I may not have as much to talk about next month as I do this month. Maybe next month after that it will be like a very short video. It all depends on whatever happens, which honestly, the way Trump is running this country, I feel like I'm probably gonna. I'm gonna have a lot to say. Which I did a good job not keeping it any political shit in this one. Fuck politics. That shit's annoying. Then again, I'm talking about it right now. I set myself up for my own downfall. It's okay. Everyone does it. I do it all the time. Banana. For people who are watching, have a banana. Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening and or watching. If you subscribe and hit that notification bell, you'll be notified for when I make new content. I'm having a stroke, don't mind me. I'm pretty sure the most shit I'm gonna post is gonna be this podcast, more or less because I don't know, we haven't really had time to record actually anything like actual because of shit. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Oh my god, wait, I can like actually walk out of this bitch. Oh wait, you can. Well, my bed is. You know what? Oh. Oh god.